Welcome to the Daily Coach's Sports Leadership Lessons, a reading of some of our greatest hits from more than 6 years of email newsletters that have been read by tens of thousands of leaders and learners. If you want our latest newsletter delivered to your inbox every day, you can subscribe for free at thedaily.coach/subscribe or follow the link in the description. From Talent to Control, the self-leadership of Roger Federer. In September 2022, Roger Federer walked off the tennis court for the final time. Tears streamed down his face as he held the hand of his greatest rival, Rafael Nadal. It wasn't just the end of a legendary career, it was the closing chapter of one of the most disciplined transformations in sports history. A story of self-leadership and mastery that began not on the court, but within. To understand that final curtain call, the standing ovation, the tears, the respect, we have to understand Federer's beginning. At 8, he cried after nearly every loss. At 10, his coach observed, he has talent, but no control. As a teenager, he smashed rackets, swore at officials, and let his emotions consume him. He had brilliance, but brilliance without discipline cannot sustain greatness. The turning point came at 18, when he defeated Pete Sampras at Wimbledon. The world glimpsed his potential, yet pressure, both internal and external, broke him more often than built him. Federer eventually faced a choice: remain a prisoner of his emotions or rebuild himself from the ground up. He chose reinvention, to master his reactions, to cultivate control. The Stoics remind us, no individual is free who is not a master of themselves. Federer's transformation wasn't physical, it was mental. He turned passion into poise, disappointment into focus, raw talent into refined mastery. The result? 20 Grand Slam titles, 310 weeks as world's number one, 8 Wimbledon championships, an all-time record for men. But beyond the numbers, Federer became the embodiment of grace under pressure. Each of us as leaders, coaches, executives, and high performers face the same fork in the road at some point. Will you let your emotions control you, or will you learn to control them? Federer's journey urges reflection. Where am I still reacting instead of responding? What routine or discipline would give me greater control? How can I turn raw talent in myself or my team into greatness? His story teaches us that talent is never enough. Without discipline, it remains potential. That control creates greatness. Mastery begins not with your opponent, but with yourself. And that reinvention is essential. Federer's transformation wasn't about a forehand, it was about a mindset. Roger Federer didn't become great just by his talent. He became great because he mastered himself. Our impact as leaders is not defined by raw talent, but by our ability to master our emotions, sharpen our skills, elevate others, and deliver with consistency when it matters most. Control and discipline put us in a position to chase excellence and greatness. Mastery of oneself put us in a position to unlock transformation and make breakthroughs possible. Thanks for joining this episode of The Daily Coach. On behalf of Michael Lombardi, Coach George Raveling, and the entire Daily Coach team, we're grateful for your support. Remember, the most important person you will ever lead is yourself. Keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep showing up.